What is up, guys? The Dorks Knight here, finally back at it again with another action figure review, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Marvel Legends Marvel GamerVerse Spider-Man video game, Build-A-Figure DemoGoblin, Spider-Man Spider-Armour? So I'm not exactly 100% sure as to what this character's name is over here. I'm sure we'll find out in a second. But anyways, I really like the look of this one. It's a really cool looking Spider-Man. And as far as I know, this is supposed to be based off of the Spider-Man video game, the one that came out last year. There was a whole bunch of skins inside that game for Spider-Man, and I believe that this one here was one of those skins that you could have unlocked as you progress through the game. And overall, I mean, it's a really cool looking skin, and seeing an action figure form here is pretty cool. One thing I want to note though is the packaging over here. The packaging over here is actually pretty good. I really like the white that they chose. It makes it very vibrant, but when you compare it to your average Marvel Legends packaging over here, as you can see, it's a black one. It really makes it stand out compared to the black, man. I really like it. Anyways, taking a look at this action figure packaging here alone, it actually looks pretty good. I mean, as I've already said, I really like the white on these packaging. It makes it stand out very well, especially with the black and the red that's throughout the entire packaging. At the top there, you can see the Build-A-Figure DemoGoblin, as this is the figure into the series that helps you build the DemoGoblin. We'll take a look at that in just a second. Anyways, at the other side, you got a warning over there and an age rating, 4+, but you don't really need to be 4 in order to collect these. You can be whatever age you want. Anyways, you got GamerVerse at the top of there as well. You got Marvel Spider-Man at the bottom there, and that is not just a normal Spider-Man, that's the actual logo for the game. Then inside the packaging, you get the figure along with a wallpaper in the back that has a Spider-Man logo. At the top, the white also continues along, as well as some little details in there. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like a little bit of webbing to show, like, you know, Spider-Man's main trait. And at the side over here, you got a nice photo of the skin in game, and I mean, whoever did that, whoever took that photo, that's a pretty awesome photo to say the least. You got the same thing at the other side too as well, and then at the back you got all the information about the figure. As you can see, this is actually called Spider-Armour MK3, so I'm guessing that there was 2 other Spider-Armours inside the game. This is just the 3rd one that Peter Parker chooses. But anyway, the bio over here says Peter Parker upgrades his spider suit with advanced technology known as Spider-Armour MK3. Wait, did I say MK2 earlier or MK3? Because I meant MK3, but whatever. And then you got all the other figures you need to collect. Size Wave, of course, which is the Velocity Suit Spider-Man, the Spider-Armour MK3, which is what we're taking a look at today. And then you also got the Superior Octopus, I can't really read that. Then you got Marvel's Vulture, you got Marvel's White Rabbit, and then I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, but I think it's Shang-Chi? I don't know. Then of course at the bottom here you got a bunch of legal information, copyright stuff, and the same thing at the bottom over here as well. And as you can see, got this thing at EB Games. I actually released it a little bit early, which was pretty awesome on my part. But without further ado, how we get this guy open and take a look at this amazing Spider-Man. And I think that we're supposed to slice from this end, if I'm not wrong, and slice just like that. It's like the hardest part because it's where you tear the box. Out you go, and out you come. One interesting thing I might note, they actually fixed something over here. I believe that people were complaining originally that the outside sleeve, because originally it was like attached to the inside packaging over here, and you could easily like steal the figure out of the box. They actually fixed that problem over here. They went back to their old roots and they just stuck the outside box to the actual box. So you guys won't be having that problem anymore, which I'm actually glad about. I actually like that more than what they originally did. Because now people can't steal the figures inside the store, which is awesome. So here's outside the packaging over here, and I gotta say, it's actually a really good looking figure. I think it's more good looking because the design of the game looks so good. But overall, like how they transferred it onto figure form is absolutely fantastic. It looks like it was like ripped straight out from the game, so I'm really happy with that. But in terms of accessories over here, the only thing that really does come with, other than the Build-A-Figure piece, is this little piece of web. Now, I'm not exactly sure what this is supposed to be or what it's supposed to be for, but I have a feeling... Oh god, they've done it. Oh no, they actually did it. Well, there you go. I'm pretty sure that Hasbro was the first toy company ever to actually think or do of this, at least from my understanding. As you can see over here, they have done the web in the face.
Very nice.
So taking a look at the head sculpt over here, as you can see, it's a very nice paint job over here. They've been very clean with it throughout the entire body. I mean, I don't really see any markings or such of paint where they're not supposed to be. So overall, I think Hasbro did a really good job with the quality of this figure over here. And I mean, the sculpting over here is just absolutely fantastic. I really like the red shiny paint that they decided to choose for the helmet, as it's supposed to be like a shiny helmet, right? And then the eye color too that they chose, it makes it look like that it's actually glowing, so it fits in very well with the armored aspect. Then the emblem over here too is very big, as it is supposed to be, and it also looks very good as well. I'm pretty sure over here they kind of messed up a little bit. As you can see right there, there's a bit of a paint mark over there, but other than that, I think they did a really good job on the rest of this figure over here. The sculpting seems pretty consistent throughout. It looks very good. And at the back over here, you can also see the back spider emblem, I guess you could say. And then he's also got the shoulder pads over here, along with the little gauntlets and little triangles, the brass knuckles, I should say. And then he's got the one flipping hand over here, which is really good. He's got all the details inside that hand. And on this side over here, he's got these same sort of thing going along. The shoulder pads and the hands, knuckles once again, and then the inside of the hand over there too. So really nicely detailed in this hair. Very nice sculpt detailing, and it has some pretty good paint control over here as well too. Legs over here too, though. Very good job. They've done a very good job with the sculpting and the paint apps on this thing. I mean, it looks pretty clean throughout, and the sculpting detail, oh my god, it just looks absolutely fantastic. You can see the numbers on the inside of the leg over there, and you also got the legs down here as well. Those look really good as well too, especially with all the little treads over there as well. No treads at the bottom of the feet, just a little bit of copyright info, along with two pegholes as well, so it's pretty nice. If you want to put them inside of a peg stand, you can. So with the sculpting and the paint detailing being absolutely fantastic on this guy, how does it do with articulation? Well, Hasbro in the past has proven that they can do some pretty great stuff with their articulation. So let's see how it is with this figure. His head can move up about that much. It can move down. It can move side to side. A bit of head pivot in there as well too. You also got the arms that move out about that much. It's kind of hindered by the shoulder pad over here, but other than that, it moves out pretty well. You can also swivel it as well, so it goes up and down. And then you also got the bicep swivel, double jointed elbows as always, and that doesn't really want to click. I think that's as far as it will go, so that's pretty good. And you also got the arms over here, which swivels and goes up and down. You got the ab crunch over here that goes in about that much and then goes back at about that much. It's kind of hindered from the little backpack over here, but this is a soft heavy material, so it's pretty good. And you also got the waist swivel over here, kicks forward, kicks back, but then goes on an angle. You got the splits in there, and then you also got the thigh swivel, double jointed knees. And then you also got ankle articulation, which is swivel, up, down, and some ankle pivot in there as well. In terms of his height, however, as you can see over here, he stands at approximately 5.5 inches tall, so that's a good Spider-Man height. And as a comparison, here he is compared to the last PS4 Spider-Man skin over here, and this was the advanced suit skin over here. And as you can see, it's a major step up from this last figure over here. This was basically like a Spider-Man body mold with just all the suit details just painted on, when over here they sculpted it on and made it look so much better, man. Like, I mean, they got to keep on doing this, man. This looks absolutely fantastic, and I hope that they keep on doing it. But another thing too, they do have a bit of a height difference over here. As you can see, the advanced suit Spider-Man does stand a little bit taller than the armored suit Spider-Man over here. So hopefully maybe in the future they give us another one of these Spider-Mans over here, and they maybe just give us a couple more details, maybe have him stand in the same sort of height that this Spider-Man is standing over here. But overall, looks great, and I mean, it'll match well with your collection if you already are starting a collection with your PS4 Spider-Mans. So final thoughts on this figure over here. I think it's a really good Spider-Man action figure. It's very unique. I really like the fact that they're going with the Spider-Man video game universe, and they're going to do all these different like Spider-Man styles, all this different stuff from the multiverse, the Spider-Man multiverse, the Spider-Verse. And I think it's just unique how they're doing every single specific kind of Spider-Man, which is awesome in my book, and I'd love to continue to see these, because I mean, I just love different versions of characters, especially Spider-Man over here. So overall, I wouldn't say it's a figure that you would need to have per se. I think it's a figure that you would need to have inside your collection of your specific kind of figure, because this isn't like a figure that you would get and you'd be like, oh, this is my prime Spider-Man figure over here. No, this is just a unique version of Spider-Man. But once again, it's It's a very good Spider-Man. I mean, it has some great paint apps. The quality control has stepped up from Hasbro, so I really like that. The sculpting is, as always, on this one especially, it looks like a mini version of that suit from the game. And especially with articulation, Hasbro has always done amazing with, and it still shows in this figure over here as well. The only gripe that I would really have with this figure, if I really dug down deep inside and just wanted to punch his figure right in the face, punch Hasbro right in the face, is the fact that there's not a lot of accessories with this guy. You get one fisted hand for his right hand and then one flipping hand for his left hand. Would have been nice if we would have at least gotten like a bit of a switcheroo for those two hands, maybe some wall calling hands as well. I know it's asking for a little bit much, but if I wanted this figure to be prime, that's what I would expect for this figure to have. So that being said, me rating this figure, of my personal opinion, because you'll have your own personal opinion when you pick up this guy for sure, and rating it as a Spider-Man figure alone, I personally believe this probably will get 7 out of 10. Now, it's not a bad score whatsoever. I still think, once again, I still think this is a great figure, but as a prime Spider-Man figure, just like as your solo kind of Spider-Man figure, like let's say if you wanted to get a Spider-Man figure that was like your Spider-Man figure, like, I mean, it represents everything about Spider-Man, this is not the figure to get. But if you want a unique looking Spider-Man, if you want something that's just out there and just, once again, yeah, unique, this is the one to get, man. With that being said, I want to hear your guys' opinions on this figure over here. Do you like this Spider-Armour character? Do you like the look of this suit over here? Do you think that this is worth picking up? Let me know in the comments down below because I'd love to hear it. And if you'll also be so kind, be sure to leave a like rating down below, as it does tell me where I should be going with my videos and where I should be staying away from. And as always, as every YouTuber begs you to do, subscribe. Anyway guys, once again, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry I haven't been around. I mean, I'm dealing with some stuff in my personal life. There's stuff that I need to get done. There's stuff that I need to do. I just thought I'd give you guys a little figure review in between that time, but I'm hoping that within the next couple months or so, I should be able to get back on track and do some more figure reviews for you guys, which I'm really excited about. But anyway guys, like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate it all. Thank you guys so much for watching once again, and hopefully I will see you guys in the next video.